We are very proud of the HEROES Act, which addresses the urgent needs and the actions we want to take to meet those needs. The House will vote on the HEROES Act tomorrow. And it has 3 pillars. The first pillar is to, again, open the economy. Open the economy by science, which calls, and health experts who call for testing, tracing, treatment, and isolation. Do that. And in the package put together by largely the Energy and Commerce Committee with Mr. Chairman Frank Pallone, assistance to hospitals, all that goes into that. It has a strategic plan for testing, tracing, treating, and isolating. It's what this country needs to defeat the COVID-19 virus. Secondly, honor our heroes. That's the title of our bill, the HEROES Act. The healthcare workers, the first responders, police, fire, emergency services, sanitation, food workers, our teachers, transportation workers, and the rest. The list goes on. Many of them risk their lives to save lives, and now they may lose their jobs because of the coronavirus and the cost that it is to their communities. Third, first, open the economy, test, test, test. Two, we want to honor our heroes by helping state and local entities. And 3, we want to put money in the pockets of the American people. We're doing that with direct payments to American families, with unemployment insurance, with child tax credit, low-income tax credit, employment retention tax credit, a number of different ways. And this, until it is necessary, not necessary anymore, this is the path that we have to be on. All of the things that I have just mentioned have their origin, their provenance. They have been voted upon by the Congress in one or the other of the 4 coronavirus pieces of legislation. So there's nothing really new in what I had to say. The size and the strategy of it more emphasized, but not anything that we haven't voted on before. In addition to that, we want to help the Postal Service. We want to have a strong OSHA provision to protect our workers and to protect our employers. And we want to have more money for our election vote by mail initiatives. And one other piece that is sort of old and new again is the assistance that we want to have for our renters and for the homeowners who are seriously finding themselves at the mercy of. So we want forbearance for mortgages. So that's essentially what the bill is in that way. Now let me just characterize it for you. Because people said, oh, it's just partisan. Wait a minute. The first CARES Act was written by the Senate Republicans, the majority leader of the Senate. He introduced the bill. We acted upon it. We came up with a bipartisan bill, the CARES Act. The second, the interim bill for PPP was written by the Senate Republican leader. He introduced it. We had suggestions. We negotiated. We acted upon it. And we had a bipartisan bill. So it's no different when the leader in the House, a Democrat, writes a bill and says, here's many of the issues, more than 80% of the bill we have already passed in one way, shape, or form. We have a few more things, more than 80, well over 80%. So now we're putting our offer on the table. We're open to negotiation, and so when people say partisan, it's like, wait a minute, it wasn't partisan when they did it. Did you say that? And we're saying, okay, here's our offer. Let's see where you are. You have supporting our heroes with state and local support before. You have supported testing. And the very first bill we passed on March 4th, and the very most recent bill that we passed with $25 billion in testing, as you later agreed to. You have supported direct payments to the American people and support for unemployment insurance, et cetera. So these are just taking us further down the path on most of that legislation.